So today I'm looking at DIY Envie glass sealant versus carbon clarity glass sealant. Interesting matchup because they are both sealants and that's been indicated. So as per the pictures, you do get more Envie, and I think carbon clarity is more expensive. So the question is why, and we'll find this out. Now, I'm actually doing this for the second time, which means I'm not putting in as much effort as I did the first time. So I've got to the point where I've cleaned off and I'm going for the water spot remover, which is what I'm trying, citric acid based. To be honest with you, I don't really think there's too many issues anyway, but I'm going to put it on just to make sure. Time we've had water on, I think it's worth, if you want to make sure it's clean, that you get anything like that off. I only did the previous testing the day before, so it's only been on a day, but it's getting taken off. Just going to quickly wash that off, wash it down. You can kind of see on the right side, one sealant's showing much better than another, to be honest, but that's okay. So I'm going to put on some DIY detail rinseless wash 256:1 quickly. For me, that kind of helps. And then I'm moving straight on to the the DA. Put my 3 spots on of DIY compound, and then off I go. It is a wet surface, I'll agree. I was a little less than happy to redo this because I lost the film, but I just want to show you that it is easy to use it. I have been using a smaller throw before, but I figured it'd be nice as I got this birthday that I would give it a bit more usage. I've had a bit of usage out of it. And using it one hand is actually not that difficult at all. Getting used to a little bit the balance, etc., how much you don't need to hold it. Just as a by the by, I tend to wash off the pad by spraying it. It's only a 60 psi, but it helps clean it very well. I take it round the back, I run it at full, and I come back round. Quickly just wash that down. Then I'm going to move over to the left side. Once again, some more spots on. And off we go. And then another 3 passes for this side. And as you can see, I'm not putting a great deal of effort in. There is a fair amount of weight in the middle, so all the pressure is really coming from the weight that's already there from the unit. All I'm trying to do is guide it. Coming on to the 3rd pass. Well, maybe I only did 2 on that one. Come round, once again, wash it. Hold that, spray across, get out whatever's in it. Spray the screen just to make sure. Then once again, I will run the DA up at full speed for the cleaning, and then I'm going to come back over. Once again, 256:1 DIY detail rinseless. Quite happy to use that to go down, make it easier for the clean. And just pumping it back up again quickly. 35 psi is what you need in a IK sprayer, not 45 when you go for a foamer. Yes, it is less pressure and it does seem to last a little longer, but that's easier. Oh, quick towel out and just give it a wipe over to dry it down. And then I'm going to move on to the panel prep once they're dried. Over to the right side, once again, wipe it off. And that's a 20 speed section. And then I'm going to come over with some DIY detail panel prep and a different cloth. I turn over for the second wipe. To me, it looks pretty clean. Spray on the panels, spray on the cloth, wipe it, and then turn over and wipe again. And now it's time to get out some sealants. Everything's shot at 3 speed, so it doesn't take forever. Oh yeah, I forgot I'm going to put some tape down the middle to give me a kind of a middly section where it's not so hydrophobic, doesn't look so hydrophobic, looks more like sheeting. So I come out with the coatings and towels. I'm putting the Envie down with a green towel, green with Envie. Then I'm putting the clarity down, which is a carbon collective, which I'm going to use a blue towel for. Microfiber. Couple of spritzes on the towel, turn over and then wipe off after. I'm actually going to do this twice, but I'm going to put one on and then come back. Next is DIY Envie's shot. Couple on the towel, couple on it. Very easy product to use, both of them were. Make sure you got plenty of towel for wiping and drying, and it just, once it's wiped off, it's good. Once again, they're put there so you can see them. Going back to clarity. And spray on, and then wipe. Oh, drop the bottle, pick it up. And then I'm on the dry side there just to finish off the drying, just to make sure. And there you have it. Next, back to Envie glass sealant. Wipe on the liquidy after a couple of spurts, and then turn over, dry off. If it wasn't drying off enough, you just go to another dry section and dry again, and it will come off and it will be nice. So both sides are done. The next thing to test, the next thing is to take off the tape. And then what I'm actually going to do is just test how slick the product is. Got another fast 20 speed one section, and then I'm coming back out with another cloth just to feel which is slicker. There isn't a lot in it, but in terms of what I feel, maybe clarity has just a very tiny amount more sleekness. Doesn't really matter. That's those two that were sat there. Next thing, I'm moving on to a water test. This was one I'd done previously. So straight away, as you see, when I put it on, exactly which one runs down and disappears versus which one doesn't. You can tell that carbon collective clarity is like a sealant. So they advertise it around 30 miles an hour, it'll start coming off. After asking several times DIY detail, the main thing they said is that it depends on the shape and position of the windscreen, so they can't be too key on it. The next thing I'm going to do is splosh 2 litres of water on, and as you can see, it just disappears on the clarity side, which is great. It's very much like a sealant. It disappears very quick. The DIY side's a lot slower. I do a second one just to see it, and you see it just falls off the screen, sorry. So out of the two, clarity is indeed more hydrophobic. So I'm then going to take it for a car test. And showing you the speed roughly. The spots are quite small, so to get flow is quite hard. You don't really see DIY move until past the 40s, but at 45, it's moving. The clarity side has moved. I think clarity moved at about 35, 36, but it wasn't specifically raining too much, so you don't get a great deal on there. But out the two sides, you can see which one's dry and which one isn't. So moving on to another occasion, I'm trying to shoot close up. It's definitely raining. 28, 30, and as you can see, the movement starts on the carbon clarity. DIY Envie is just very still at that position. But even at 33, you can see it moving up nicely, getting faster, and you'll see that the carbon is moving well up to 40 mile an hour, and you just start seeing DIY Envie, and it is moving, but once you get into the 40s for Envie, whereas if you look on the carbon clarity glass, there is kind of a difference there. Moving on to another occasion where it's slower again, more rain. Trying to show you a little bit more highlighted, a little closer. Once you're up to that 30 or so miles an hour, you can see it flying off on one side, and about 39, 40 mile an hour, it just starts going. DIY Envie glass sealant definitely likes plus of 40 miles an hour to see anything moving. Really, 45 is closer to a sweet spot, and possibly a little bit less. Moving on to, once again, another, actually it might be the same occasion, but together, just so you can see them. And you can see it moving once it's into the 30s for carbon clarity glass sealant, and DIY Envie doesn't really start moving until you're into the 40s. So out the two, you can definitely see which one is moving a lot nicer than the other. So this is me sat in a place where I'm just showing, and it's raining pretty hard. The carbon clarity is absolutely moving, and the DIY not so much. And I'm just going to show a kind of close up of the clarity, and you can see beautiful round beads on it. And then you see DIY detail, Envie, glass sealant, and not very beautiful and round. So you make up your mind which you like, depending on cost and what you want. If you want maybe the best mover, it's carbon. DIY definitely is a good product if you want to clean it and just use it. Can't go wrong with either, but if you got more money and you want it done, I think the one to go with is the carbon. If you want to save a little bit money, get a bit more product, then you can go with DIY detail, Envie, glass sealant. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment below, and hype if you can. Till next time. Goodbye.